Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. The Cardinals will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia Tech's offense will get first crack at it today. The old saying is that a tight end is a quarterback's best friend, and David, if that's the case, these two couldn't be chummier.
Yeah, I mean, they know exactly where they're at. They're on the same page. Both of them are superstars. And Jesse, when you got a tight end, you can move around. You can feature in the slot. He can block. He can catch it. He can run after the catch. A quarterback that's already great, he knows to find that cat.
And that's incredible in this offense when you think about it, David, is a lot of their explosive plays in the passing game go to the tight end. This guy is athletic.
Breaks into the open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to complete that in route against zone coverage, but that was not a big window to try to fit that football in, and as a result, too easy for the defense to knock it down.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Rivero. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tries to get it on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up.
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Dances away. Fires on the move. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They beat him again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 5. So Louisville's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give him a huge game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive guys.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Kendricks. There he goes. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Rivero. Did as he throws. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Connection to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and
brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Rivero. Breaks the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly on the move. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that.
Picked off! What a play to set him up! No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short. Now set up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Auburn and Georgia have just wrapped up the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Here's a look at the latest chapter. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Back open in the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking for space. It's Moran. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Ready to fire from the pistol. The lone back's got it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Rivero. Here comes the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves him with the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Going to run it. It's Kendricks. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just force.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Rivero. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fires to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense decides and stands on the result of the play. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch. Makes it right around the 30-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on. And then
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think
Breaks into the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough space. Touchdown Cardinals. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
you become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. The snap sets up the throw. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down. 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. On the run, it's Moran. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened, though.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pressure coming. Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to get him on the fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks. In this game, it's...
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Oh, better look out! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And to to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get
Turning it on! And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's a heat. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Pocket breaking down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're going to ride this running back. Turns it on at midfield. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run.
There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Gonna run it. It's Kendricks. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.